Yo, 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 what's going on? Much love to everybody out there in Still Nation, the Mikeyverse, the Cool Table family. Yo, y'all could be anywhere else in the world right now, but you here rocking out with me, and I appreciate you wholeheartedly. Today is trending day, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Today trending day. Today trending day. Y'all know what that mean, right? Because when it's trending day, it can't just be me. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be me. I gotta have backup. We got Snyder Queen and Leon of the New Geeks here.
Yo, how's it
What's going
going?
on? How y'all feeling today, yo? What's going on, Leon
Um,
and Sammy?
What's happening?
Man, feeling great, feeling
excited.
great. Right, yo, we got a packed house in the chat already. Right, much love to everybody. To thank you, Zod. Yeah, salute to you, General Zod. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Right? Yeah. Uh, we got a packed house in the chat. We got Trey from the Bat Channel in the chat. Y'all want to say what's good to Trey?
What's going on, Trey? Bat Channel.
Hi, Trey.
Right? Bat Dan's in the building. Jose Diaz is in the building. Oster Fresh is in the building. Right? Music City Soul is in the building. We got hella people. Law, W Mir, right?
Yo, let's get those likes up, man. We got like 35 watching, 18 likes. Damn.
Right? They lurking and not liking, right, Sammy? We got
Yeah.
Bat Dan in the building, right? Yeah. Much love to y'all. Anyway, yo, let's get straight to it, y'all, because we was trying to do a Twitter space earlier, but the space was acting up. I was gonna stream later tonight, but I had to push this one up. You know what I'm saying? I might just do another one later tonight. Still, you never know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, how are you guys feeling with trending day and everything just as a whole? I will go last piece on Twitter, even though I will reiterate here on YouTube. But I wanted to get you guys' takes first about how you guys are feeling on this trending day.
Yeah, I'm feeling fantastic. Um, we're in a very important weekend because DC just released their latest film, and I don't see any sign of that on trending. All I see is Snyder Cut. I see hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix, hashtag sell ZSGL to Netflix. See Zack Snyder's Justice League. I don't see anything about any DC movies, unfortunately.
Right, man. Crazy but true, right? Wacky times, Sammy. Wacky times. What about you, Leon? How are you feeling on this wonderful trip, the trending day, sir?
I think it's rather it's rather amazing. I think we were talking about this in the back about how despite everything that's going on, there's a lot of conversation going on social media. There's David Ayer, he's online, you know, needing a Kleenex or two. Shout out to David Ayer discussing the Ayer cut and how he's pretty pissed off or sad about the state of DC, which he's deleted those tweets for some strange reason, but it's all good. Um,
A pass.
you know, and then you have the conversation around Shazam: Fury of the Gods, which is rather a laughable conversation, and then you got the powerful Zack Snyder coming through with basically throwing nods and hints at us and the rest of the fandom. And then the overall conversation surrounding Zack Snyder's Justice League and its anniversary. So it's pretty cool to see that hashtag sell, another voice within the Zack Snyder fandom having such a large, looming, booming conversation. Is rather great. I appreciate everybody for joining in.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Everyone's doing a fantastic
go ahead,
job.
Sammy. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely was really contemplating that. There is a lot of talk right now surrounding DC. And you add that in with, Zach posting, and he has the full circle hashtag going around. So you got people out there pushing that, right? So, there is a lot of talk right now surrounding DC. And so the fact that we are the lion's share of that conversation, I feel like should not be lost at all. Right. So that is what is most important, right? I said this and I will say it again, I will reiterate. This movement is filled with like flesh and blood people, yo. And there were always gonna be peaks and valleys, right? Like there's a lot of stuff going on right now, people. So I saw CY is saying that he wished that the numbers were higher. I feel like with everything that's going on right now, I feel great about where we are. 100%. Like I'm not joking.
With or without, I think the numbers are pretty damn high. What am I missing here?
Yeah, I don't know. But I was just saying, like, I think we've been doing fantastic. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling great about where we are right now. This thing is totally dominating the conversation surrounding DC, right? So there is nothing even coming close to what we're talking about right now. So let's not forget that, and let's just make sure that, we still over there hashtagging, you know what I'm saying? And we are making this thing as big as it can possibly be. 100%. Right?
Literally, like,
Oh yeah.
out of all of the hashtags that are going on right now, and you'll have to remember this is a very, very packed week. We have people tweeting "Restore the Snyderverse." There's people still tweeting for the Batfleck and the haircut. We have people are tweeting for hashtag Zack Snyder's Justice League. They're tweeting for hashtag SnyderCut. There's the hashtag Full Circle trend that's coming up, and amidst all of that, the loudest voice is hashtag Sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Like we are the loudest voice for this whole weekend right now, and we just have to keep that momentum and just keep pushing it, because like literally it's like DC are trying to wipe the slate clean. They're trying to bring in their own budgeted low budget superhero films, and right now we're saying no, we want more Snyderverse, and that's the most powerful voice that's on right now. You should be proud that you're part of that you're pushing that,
Yo, absolutely. Let them know, Sammy, right? Because this is dope, and all of this is adding to the greater Zack Snyder conversation, right? Which is exactly what we're doing, right? And what we are doing right now is the loudest voice in that, right? And all we need to do is just make sure that we keep hashtagging, we keep tweeting, right? Because this is all great, right? And I'm pretty sure that tomorrow it's gonna be even more hashtag sales VHL to Netflix, hashtag sales Snyderverse to Netflix, right? It's gonna be go right. This thing is gonna be like, it's gonna keep going. We need to make this one as big as we possibly can, but this is absolutely adding to the overall greater Zack Snyder conversation, right?
For real.
Absolutely.
Look at trending day. This is our weekend.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting because like you guys are saying, we're not trying to sound like you guys, or not you guys, but CY, for example, sounds ungrateful or anything. He sounds like somebody who wants more, and I understand that. I love it.
Oh yeah,
we all do.
CY is thirsty.
We all want more.
But we must highlight that we are voices among many within the Zack Snyder fandom, because we know it's very multi-layered, this fandom, right? And we represent the evolved messaging of it. And I continue to say that because, you know, there's a portion like in the middle where they kind of they circle around the same films that have been released, and that's dope. I'm not knocking that at all. That's great actually. And then we represent the possibilities, and we have to emphasize that. This doesn't make us better, worse, or whatever. It just means that we are literally the evolved messaging of Zack Snyder's movement, Zack Snyder's fandom, and you know, to be the evolved messaging, which is new, and to be this impactful is incredible, and it needs to be highlighted.
Absolutely, absolutely. And speaking of highlights, let me give you all a highlight real quick.
Steppenwolf, have you begun the conquest?
Right. Make sure that y'all hitting that like button. You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, as Leon just stated, Joe, you know, we weren't trying to sound like, you know, hey, you know, like we weren't happy or grateful. No, we're actually saying like this is super dope and the numbers are big, but there is like a large conversation going on right now, and we're part of that. You know what I'm saying? So for us being the biggest chunk, I think not only that, but far and away the biggest chunk, right? I think that that is notable, and that is a testament to all of you guys and your hard work. So make sure that you still hashtagging, tweeting, even right now as we speaking. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all keep that going. All right. So any
Yeah,
other
I'm still
things?
tweeting.
Right. Oh yeah, 100%. I already know that Sammy's still on it. Are there any other topics that you guys wanted to touch on in your opening statements before we move forward a little bit?
Good to go, bro.
No, it's fine.
All right, for sure. So far we talking about trending day moments, yo, right? As of right now, of recording the stream, we've had Meepy Mod tweet out the hashtag, right? Which was super dope. Did not see that coming. Another Zack Snyder's Justice League actor / actress using the hashtags. It was really special, super dope. Do you guys want to touch on that? Like, what did you guys think and feel when you saw that she had used the hashtag?
Oh, it's awesome. Like it's always special when someone who's actually worked on these projects joins us. It really helps us see that they care as well. I think her message was really nice. I'm glad she joined in.
Yeah, 100%, yo. I thought that was super dope, and the fact that she did that is pretty incredible. So, shouts out to Meepy Maud, right? Wonder Cam, that was pretty dope. What about you, Leon?
I thought it was awesome because that was the one scene, right, that had me literally in tears. Like, hand to God, I was crying, you know. And for someone involved with one of the most passionate scenes and most emotional and thought-provoking scenes in the movie, tweet out the hashtags in support and give us that great message, right? That was incredible. So that means a lot. That means the world. And I hope that inspires, you know, others to step up Hell, maybe we'll get like actors that'll just come out every trending day, one by one until this thing is done. I
Maybe.
appreciate it most definitely.
Right? Yeah, that was super dope. And yeah, as they were just saying, anytime that we get anybody that was involved with this thing showing support, it really feels good, right? It really feels good. It kind of lets you know that we're on the right path. When you say, guys,
100%.
Absolutely. Because they can see the potential in this as well. Whereas like random accounts on Twitter with zero followings are suddenly experts in Netflix's like bookings and everything. And suddenly they have all of Netflix accountancy deals.
If you think
But
about
no,
it too,
just
like on a practical level, right? Like for some of these people, this could be work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
for
and
real.
and I look at that. If an actor, whether it be Snyderverse or not, wants to use these hashtags and they have work in mind, more power to you. I think that's such a practical way of thinking of it, as opposed to trying to create ways to come against it, right? These manufactured numbers and you know, what I'm saying, business and 50 and all that bull crap. It's like, yeah, come on, man, really? You're spending a lot of time trying to destroy something that has so much momentum because of what did Ray Fisher say? What was the word he said? Not fake, but something grace.
fake grace.
I think that's what he said, right? Yeah, because of that fake grace. It's that um it's disingenuous. It's like we know you don't really care that much. Because me, if I have a thought about something that I think is not going to work, I might say, I don't think that's going to work, guys. And that's it. End of
Mhm.
story. Period on the sentence. I'm done talking about it. I'm not going to go on for days discussing it. But we see that gains clout as well at times, or maybe it doesn't. I haven't really seen many people enjoy those conversations from that particular individual. But anyway, I digress. I appreciate that the messaging is reaching on high to those that need and should pay attention to it. Forbes, Joe Manganiello, Wayne T. Carr, etc., etc. Oh, some guy named Zack Snyder. You know, only important people, right?
Right? Yo, a lot of people was touched by that scene, yo, and so it was actually great
It's a very
to see
important
her get
scene.
involved. The W. Mir says Seal is reporting Zach maybe signing onto Netflix for multiple year projects. Yeah, we're gonna get to that in a little bit. So just hold your horses, right? 50-50. Rod, Rod says most emotional scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League. The actors have our backs. Fans want it. Everyone involved wants it. It has to happen.
Oh yeah, shout out Raj, and shout out everyone in the chat. I see loads of people cosplaying Kryptonian, Mama Bear. Hi. Oh, Mama Bear, I caught your message earlier. Sorry, I kind of fell asleep. And I was like, I was a bit uh all over the place this morning. I hope you had a great stream though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, Mama Bear for sure. Hope you had a great stream. Absolutely.
yeah. See, I showed up, right? but yeah, yo. So that was like a super super special moment.
I was in the trenches at that time. Like I was gassing people up and getting tweets going.
100%, right? Uh, something else that dropped, right? That we should talk about this, yo.
Yeah. Oh, but wait, I thought he moved on though. But hang on, I thought he moved on though. What the fuck?
Yo,
But is he moved
Zach
on?
drives it. Happy 2 year anniversary, pretty much, right? Yeah.
His account on Viro's been hacked, guys.
Right. Right. Oh yeah. Yeah. This is Zack Snyder showing how much he's moved on. This is
Right.
Zack showing you exactly how much he's moved on, right? Hey guys, wait, no. I don't think you guys know. This whole SnyderCon thing is to transition us.
Oh, right.
Right?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
We're going to be transitioning from DC to Rebel Moon, right?
Disgraced information, right?
Fake Grace, right? Yo,
Without a
wait,
doubt.
didn't he
that's
make Army of
crazy.
the Dead as well? Oh, that's not part of the transition. Right. Okay. So Army of the Dead's not part of the transition. Right. That makes
Yeah,
sense.
this is crazy, right? Yo, Zach came through. Look, and it was so funny because we were trying to figure out what this meant, like in real time. The ACCD. Wait, wasn't I on the phone with you, Leon, when this happened?
Yeah, I had Googled it because I was like, let me look this up, and I think it's the Art Center
Yeah,
College.
Art
Yeah.
Center, College of or for Design, right?
Yes, there
Yeah,
you go. And then
yeah,
the
and
IMAX thing, we were like, yo, is he trying to say that we're moving the party to IMAX? You know what I mean?
Looks like it.
that's that. Yeah, that's what it seems to be,
So these are
right?
two different venues.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Um, there are a lot of like quote unquote IMAX theaters in LA, but not all of them are like, you know, like legit IMAX, if you get what I'm saying, right? And so there's only a few, like I can probably think of like 3 or 4 that are like legit IMAX, I would say. But I'm thinking it's probably going to be one of those 3. I mean, you know what? Hold up. Let me check something. Hold on. Let me take this down. Uh, yo, I want you guys to kind of talk about that for 1 second. I'm gonna look something up.
Yeah, no worries. Hey, there's a lot of cinematic showings of Zack Snyder's Justice League gonna happen this year for a movie that doesn't exist, huh?
I love that Chile
Yeah,
got to release it.
today.
That's amazing. ZSJL in Chile. That's gonna be like incredible. Yo, this fan base is international, yo.
You're right.
And some of these conversations that we have on Twitter, like they're so microscopic in scope. You know, the naysaying and the weird like the so-called fractiousness. No, man, we're solid as fuck. The majority of DC fans worldwide appreciate and love Zack Snyder's version of DC. It seems fractious, maybe like to a certain section of Twitter, but there's nothing fractious about it. We all love DC, and we've all chosen to think that the best version of DC thus far has been in the hands of Zack Snyder. Point blank.
Am I right?
It generates buzz everywhere, all over social media. It ain't just Twitter, Instagram as well. You know,
Instagram, YouTube. The
YouTube.
movies get sold out instantly.
Yep.
They go to the #1 in the charts the minute they're released. Like a 4-year-old director's cut of a movie that flopped in cinema, and that goes straight to #1 on iTunes. Like, hello?
The highest rated Ben Affleck film, according to Ben Affleck on IMDb, is Zack Snyder's Justice League. It sits at an 8 out of 10 right now. I think it's like the second or third highest rated comic book film, with as many as upwards of 400 to almost 500,000 reviews in total, or stars, I should say.
And it got review bombed. Like if you look at the number of like 1-star reviews against other movies, it has way more. So like
Wow, I didn't
haters
even
are
know that.
against it, but even still, it's
I
still
knew it
there.
got review bomb, but I didn't know it was that bad. Wow, and it's still strong.
Oh yeah, like they've done everything. Oh, Sky's muted. They've done everything.
I was gonna say, wasn't it over a 9?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm trying to look something up. I think that I'm on to something. Hold on, just y'all keep going.
Yeah, it was rated like 9 or something when it came out. Like the reviews are stellar across the board, to be honest, though, for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and for all for other movies as well. Like if you look on sites that hold reviews and ratings from actual buyers and people who have like confirmed purchases, it's all like they're all 5-star. And this is all like information that WBD and Netflix are all privy to because it's in public domain. Anyone can see it. Oh yeah, I
Okay.
saw Samantha win down video. She's so lovely.
Which one?
Samantha Wynn. She was talking about the Zack Snyder's Justice League showing in Chile.
Yo,
Yeah, Samantha Wynn's dope.
I'm gonna keep my ear to the ground. I'm gonna figure out where this thing is gonna be shown at. I'm gonna figure it out. I think I have a way of figuring it out.
Oh, definitely not a pass. We're not a minority. We are the
Right?
majority, which is quite evident.
They better recognize, right? Yeah, I mean, look, this SnyderCon thing is massive, right? Going off of what the homie Mikey Sutton said and what Sale is both saying now, it's gonna be the Emerald Cut in IMAX. I mean, just think about that, right? Like the first time that we're gonna see this thing in theaters in the US is gonna be the Emerald Cut. Like, who would have thought that was gonna happen, right? Maybe not.
I thought Sam was gonna go first. Yeah, you know the irony
sorry,
of it
I'm
is.
reading
I'm joking.
articles.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
The irony of it is that like at the end of the day, that's the cut that WBD was trying to push back on. Y'all remember that? The Emerald Cut. That's his original one. He wanted to have Wayne T. Carr as the man himself, John Stewart showing up, and WBD was complaining and tripping. And he's like, "Damn, bro. So y'all still won't give me everything I want, huh? All right." He had to compromise even with that. So it would be dope as hell, and beautiful poetic irony that he gets to release this in the U.S. That would be great. In theaters,
I
that
hope
is.
on the UK
In
too. I
theaters.
mean, gotta stream that shit.
Oh yeah.
Don't be leaving us out.
Man, look.
Shit, just do a whole tour if you can. If you can get away with it. Right?
Right.
I'll go to London. Shit.
Oh yeah. Now, I think that it's gonna be massive, and I think it's gonna be huge. I know I'm very, very excited to figure out how I can get tickets to go to this thing because I'm copping them. Right, we're gonna be down there representing in Pasadena. You know what I'm saying?
the
Oh man,
syndicate network.
right. For sure. Emerald Cut inbound. Yes, Havoc. The bell has already been rung. It says the cosplaying Kryptonian. Yeah, nah. That's gonna be huge, yo. Um the red capes are coming, says El Calavero, right? So yeah, look. Zach is out there doing the most, hyping this thing up. That is like, that is just such a wonderful thing. It's clear that he hasn't moved on. We're just gonna continue to make noise, yo. So make sure that you guys are still out there tweeting and all that, right? While I'm talking, make sure that you're still tweeting. And we just gonna make this thing as huge as possible, Like it's really dope being in this fight with all you guys. And this is a huge weekend for our fandom. I knew that the trending event was gonna be big, but how are you guys feeling now, kind of being in the middle of this thing and just seeing how much talk is going on right now regarding Zack Snyder right now?
Say
Okay.
that one more time, because oh, go ahead, Sammy. But you'll say that one more time, please. Is my you were cutting it out for me. My fault.
I was saying that I knew that trending day was going to be big, but I didn't know that it was going to be like all this other conversation surrounding Zack Snyder just as a whole kind of going on right now. So with that being the case, like how are you guys feeling just being a part of like such a big weekend?
Go for it, Sammy.
Okay, cool. It's absolutely fantastic. Like, it's amazing to see. Because like people are always trying to talk for Zach, and they're always trying to go like, Zach's moved on, or he's happy doing what he wants at Netflix. And I hate the way people talk about him like that. They make it seem like he's a child or something. Like, oh no, he's happy doing
Thank
some other
you.
stuff. Like, fuck off, man. Like, sorry. Like, that really gets my goat so much. Like, he's an artist, like he's a creationist, like he created these incredible massive stories, and he brought in some of his like close personal friends to work on these projects and to be these characters that he wanted to bring to life. And for people to sit there and talk down on him and say, oh no, he's happy, he's happy coloring in over there, like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah.
I know she may sound a little hostile, but I've said the same things in the past. Like, give me 1 second. Like, I'm like, listen, like the man's a grown adult. He has an entire family, several children, a beautiful, intelligent producer wife, several films under his belt, a freaking studio on his name. The man's he's got more things. He's forgotten more shit than anybody that naysays or tries to treat him like a child owns. So like, I don't know. I've never understood that either. This coddling and this almost, if we're not talking about the naysayers, the gatekeeping, right? The gatekeeping crowd who are like, oh, did you ask Zach? Did you do this? Did you do that? And it's like, bro, Zach asked us shit, metaphorically. Hell,
Thanks.
he gave us a command at this point, probably literally, with his latest message, with that cryptic "Don't stop" that you can clearly hear. It's not even like a fake thing. This isn't like a
Yeah, that was like kind of surface level deep. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, like Did y'all hear that? It's a guy and a digital. It's like a guy saying don't, and then the digital's like stop. But it's a digital don't stop and a guy saying don't. So it's like don't stop at the same time. It's pretty eerie, it's pretty cool. It's like a slick move. Probably by Zack. I mean, I'm just saying. I say probably because I don't want to make it seem like I know shit or I'm trying to put words in his mouth, you know. But it just seems as though Zack Snyder, as cryptic and intelligent as he is, which by the way, that's one of my favorite things about him, is that he's cryptic and that he talks in code. I love that shit, man. I grew up doing that shit as a kid. We used to call it speaking in spec ops, like literally, me and the homies. Like we'd have people coming through saying some shit, and we just start speaking in spec ops. Like we just start talking in a way, it wasn't even rehearsed. Like it wasn't a language we created. We just started saying things in a metaphorical sense, like you're rapping without rhyming, and then we just make sure, like, yo, you were saying this, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? And that's how Zack moves with the fandom. He'll say things in like a very special operatives cryptic, I should say, way, you know, where you have to decipher things. That shit is fun. It keeps up that the nerd geekness inside of us all as fans. Not in a facetious way, because we're all nerds and geeks at the end of the day when we're into this shit. So he's edifying that in an intellectual way. I think it's really cool. So for people to ignore that, they ignore the likes, they ignore this man literally saying "Don't stop." it's at this point it's weird. We've been able to sway one soul back over to the right side. Thank you for using the hashtags, person that shall not be named, upon request. You know, individual was talking a little shit when we first started this out. And I'm talking this shit because I want motherfuckers to understand when we get this shit done, you want to be on the right side of history. That's all I'm saying. You don't want to be like those people who said, you know, the Snyder Cut doesn't exist, and now they're pressing play.
Oh yeah, now
So,
they're in
I'm
a
just saying.
compilation on YouTube. You don't want to end up on that. No.
Right. You don't want to end up on that Summer Jam stream. For those that know, if you know, you know.
And I'm glad you mentioned really listening to what Zack is saying. And even though they speak with very few words, they use their words very specifically. And yeah, we don't put words into their mouths. We only take what they say. You know, same with Ben Affleck. When I saw the Ben Affleck article and everyone was saying like, oh, he's done with DC, he's done with DC. Like, did you read the article? I'm like, yeah, I read the article. Did you read the article? He said guns DC specifically.
It's so weird, right? Like, it's almost like they want these people to say certain things. They're cryptic. They're not going to tell us whether or not they want to or don't want to do something unless they don't want to do something. He clearly said, I don't want to ever direct anything in James Gunn's so-and-so universe. I was adding things, obviously, but I'll follow the ROEs. You know what I'm saying? He literally said, I don't want to do that. He heaped tons of praise upon Zack Snyder's universe, letting everybody know, hint, 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 that's what I rock with. I don't want to rock with what they got going on over there. You know, more power to them or whatever he said, right? He said BVS was dope. My ZSJL experience was dope. And my Flash experience was dope. Hell, he even threw in another director. He let you know the type of tone and atmosphere that he's rocking with. He let you know. He wasn't even biased about it. He included Andy Muschietti. So to sit here and say he's done with DC, that's bullshit. He's touching on many forms of DC, Zack's and Muschiett's. So what do y'all got? What do y'all got? And naysaying to that.
Keep saying it's like, oh, well, he had a bad time on on Justice League, didn't he? And that's what they're still using that now. Like that's from 2017. Like
Yeah, we all had a bad time with Justice League.
now.
Right. Which is why we have ZSJL. Like people
Exactly.
gotta understand. Stop
What
with
happened?
the bullshit. Stop with the cap. There's Justice League and there's Zack Snyder's Justice League. Two completely fucking different experiences. And swear to God, what I'm about to say, and I'm gonna let you finish real quick. I was out last night. I ran into an old high school buddy of mine, right? Shout out to Ernesto. Chilling. I see him. I'm like, oh, what up, bro? Da, 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 da. He was like, for some reason, we just started talking. Oh, because the last time I saw him, oddly enough, this is so weird, was 2013 when we all went out to see Man of Steel. I said, damn, bro, the last time I saw you was what? He was like, at the movies. I said, yo. I was like, this is nuts. Man of Steel. So I started telling him about what we're doing now. And before I even got to that, he started praising Man of Steel. He said BVS was, I don't know, man. He said, but after watching Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think I gotta go back and watch BVS. I said, I recommend the Ultimate Cut. He said, I've heard that. He said, you seen Zack Snyder's Justice League? I said, hell yes. Matter of fact, and that's when I went into Trending Day and certain other things. He's like, what? He said, bro, you would be the one to be a part of this type of shit, man. That's crazy, man. That's dope. He was like, you know what? Don't be surprised if I make an account. I start hashtagging. I said, bro, bring in the whole family. Here's a huge, large, beautiful Latin family. And they might be all in on what we're doing in secret. So the point I'm making is people love Zack Snyder's Justice League and they distinctively know. He said he saw Justice League and it was trash. He saw ZSJL and he was like, they should have fucking released this, bro. That shit was amazing. Hand to God. I couldn't have freaking made this up any better if I wanted to. Randomly running into an old high school friend who praised Zack Snyder. So stop with the bullshit. Everyone knows distinctively the difference between Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League. Stop the bullshit. And so does Benjamin Affleck. Anyways, I'm relinquishing the mic. I'm a little too passionate right now.
No, but for real, like we went through some shit there. Ben went through some shit. They all did, and then they fought for years and came back. They worked on Zack Snyder's Justice League. Obviously, Cavill couldn't work on Zack Snyder's Justice League because he torn his ligaments in his leg or something, and that put him out of filming. And a lot of people had a go at Cavill for not joining in with Zack Snyder's Justice League, but that was literally the reason why. The man had a medical accident and but even after all that, he still fought to come back with The Rock and in Black Adam. I know a lot of people don't like Black Adam, but at the end of the day, Cavill and The Rock fought to come back, and they will come back in Black Adam. So use that information however you want. That's how it went down. And then Ben was going to come back for Aquaman 2. He recorded scenes for that. They all recorded scenes for The Flash. Everything was going good. Everything was going fine. And then James Gunn came in and threw it all away. Is what happened.
Yeah, look, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to kind of start this whole hashtag thing now, because I felt it was important because everybody was willing to come back, right? Everybody was ready and willing to come back. And so I felt like, we have to kind of capitalize on that. And we have to do this now, right? There is no going back. I don't think that this is I don't think that we're going to keep getting chances at this, but let me let somebody else speak to you guys real quick.
Yes. Mighty Steppenwolf, who might have sat here by the side of the Great One, but undone by his self-pride.
Hey, shouts out to Decide. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yo, look, this is just a marvelous weekend, yo. It's fantastic. And I couldn't be happier with how well that this is going, yo. Couldn't be happier.
Have you
Real
seen
quick.
TMZ have just talked about us?
What?
Like in passing. In a Shazam 2 article, they brought up the fact that we're all demanding that the Snyderverse be restored on Netflix.
Yo, that's dope. Shout out to TMZ.
Why are you talking about Cell when you should be talking about Shazam, man? What's the matter? You
Right?
got anything to talk about? Are we the
Right?
topic again? Damn.
Right? Hey, we the hot topic, yo, 100%. That's how they move their units. You know what I'm saying? They gotta mention us.
Hey, you know that new saying everybody be saying, what is it? She's her and he's him. We them. We them. Talk about it. Hashtag sell, baby. We them.
Shout out to Mr. J. Right there. Yeah, we got TMZ. TMZ, bro. Zod said TMZ read my Shazam review and now they're on our team. That's hilarious. Right. Havoc said Gunn robbed DeLuca and Abdi and most importantly robbed us, the DC fans. Look, man. Hey, James Gunn is gonna do what he think is best for DC. Not what you think is best. What he think is best. You know what I'm saying? We just the vocal minority. But moving on, I want to talk about some announcements, you know. Right. First, I want to announce that at this point, hold on, I think we're at 55, was it? Hold on. Let me just make sure one more time before I put that out there. Because I don't want anybody to be like, oh my God. Well, actually, all right. Oh, yeah. Well, another one. We are at 56 t-shirts and hoodies sold for our Ink to the People campaign, right? I know that
my black one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm still I know that by the end of next week we'll probably be like well over 60. So yes, let's continue to give the AFSP copy a shirt because these are going to be a limited run after March 30th. You will not be able to order those again, right? So it's a limited run, one and done, right? Now first, do you guys want to touch on us moving to 56 shirts and hoodies so far, and just about how this whole thing is, and how do you guys feel about doing something and giving back to AFSP just in general as well?
I think it's amazing. I'll reiterate something I keep saying is that definitely buy the shirts if you can. It's amazing to donate to AFSP, contribute to that great noble cause.
Oh yeah, real quick, Leon, right? Because they can donate straight to AFSP without getting a shirt too, right?
Absolutely.
And even
100%.
if it's just like $1, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you can give, I'm sure that they can use it.
We're not pocket watching. Donate whatever you can, whatever you can afford, if 100 people donate whatever they can afford, that's 100 more. That's 100 more people with whatever amount they gave that they didn't have originally. So And my verbal donation is always to say that, you know, if you can't afford anything, pick up the
Share
phone
it
and
out.
call somebody. You
Or
know,
call somebody too. Absolutely.
yeah, or contact however you can if you feel like it's safe enough to go outside and knock on the neighbor's door and check on them. Go do that. You know, just everybody use your logic and caution when you do these things, but just the general sentiment is just to reach out and uh, you know call somebody, contact somebody that may need help, and you're a little bit hesitant to. Now's the time to not be hesitant. Reach out. Or people that are very strong, and they're always the ones reaching out, and they rarely have anybody ask them how their day is or how their life is. Reach out to them. Or if it's somebody that you guys have crossed paths and in one way or another, and you just don't get along, and you feel like it's safe to contact them and say, "Hey, listen, I know we don't rock with each other like that, but what's up? You all right? You matter." That's my verbal donation, to try to galvanize people to reach out and talk to one another in a healthy manner, and be a community. So yeah, I thank you everybody who have already donated and already bought the shirts. Appreciate you very
For
much.
sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely.
Oh, I was gonna say, what about you, Sammy? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's always important to make sure you're reaching out to your family and your loved ones, because like you never know what can happen. So you don't want to like, I don't know, don't leave anything um unsaid. You know, like make sure the people that you love know you love them, and like if you can't donate or if you can't make any monetarial um donations, then share the link. Tell your friends, make a YouTube video about it, make a tweet about it or something. Just get the word out, and um that can be a contribution just as much.
Absolutely.
Like,
Because you never know. It
Definitely.
may reach the right person, right, Sammy?
exactly. And like I was just gonna say, like, I love the fact that we always give back in this community. Like we always pool together to raise money or awareness um, for causes that are like really important to us and important to everyone really. Like suicide prevention is a very serious topic, and it's a very important topic as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel
Most
great
definitely.
about. Yeah, I feel great about where we are with the shirts and hoodies. Sometimes it takes a while to process orders. Like I remember because I bought two, and then it took like 2 days almost for it to register that I had bought two. And so yeah, I think that we're gonna do a pretty good job with these shirts and hoodies, and I am just happy about all the engagement and support that you guys have been giving for AFSP. As Zack Snyder fans, we all know how big of a thing that suicide prevention is in this community, right? And so, with us kind of being at the forefront of this movement, it was important that we do something that would be able to help and support AFSP and just keep that and to just really keep that trend going, right? Because we want to make sure that we're giving back. And with me, as being a combat vet, as I've said before, that has lost friends and battle buddies to suicide, it is very important for me to give back in some way. And so I want to thank you guys for all the support that you've given to AFSP so far. And like I said before, if you can't cop a t-shirt or hoodie, you can make a donation straight outside of that. And if you can't do that, just make sure that you share the link or just reach out to someone that you know may be maybe having a bit of a troubled time, right? So absolutely head on over there and cop that shirt. Now, with that being said, right before we do this, because I got into this on the Twitter space, but I know that not all you guys were over there, right? You got Max in the building. What's going on, Max? Right?
That Twitter space
Uh,
was acting up. Hey,
yeah,
Matt, I'm talking back.
the Twitter space was super acting up, right? Now, here is the next announcement, right? Because we got this shirt that's out in the wild soon. This is the first of three designs that we're going to be putting out as a movement, right? As of right now, and so people have been asking, like, "Yo, am I going to be able to get the first one later?" And it's like, no, right? Well, when's the second one going to come out? Who's going to do the second one? Now, as for the date of the shirts going live, we do not know when the date is going to be. But what we are prepared to say is that it will be after these shirts, and maybe well after, maybe not so well after. We're not sure yet. We will be letting you guys know that soon, but they will be released after this shirt has completed its run. And we are announcing that the second shirt that was going to be done by an artist will be done by the world renowned Noel Leon Flores. He will be designing the shirt. This guy is a super dope artist, visual artist, works on Dreamwalker, has worked on several big budget projects. And it's super humbling to have him be the one to design our second shirt. But yo, we're super excited. So how are you guys feeling about Noel being the one that is gonna design the second shirt? I'll start with you, Sammy.
It's fantastic. Like, I'm really hyped that he's gonna design the second shirt. I'm really glad that it's gonna be Noel that does it as well, because of like with Still Nation and the Mikeyverse, these two communities have like always supported each other in the past. So yeah, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing that both of these communities are gonna continue to have that bridge and continue to like support and create content together. It's amazing. I'm really hyped for that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I I have a bit of a more passionate take on this because you know, but it piggybacks off of what you said, you know, because I know Still Nation in particular has taken a lot of hits on having to share bourbon and, you know, be scoffed at as clout chasers and grifters, right? But Still Nation's been the fucking voice for the Snyder fandom when every other person, every other entity and outlet. Give me just a second. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. When every other entity and outlet was quiet on the Western Front about Zack Snyder, Still Nation was the loudest. They had good news, they had bad news, they had middling news, but they were always about trying to give us what the word was about the close generation of the source when WBD was still an option.
Exactly.
right?
Sorry,
So,
I just wanted to add on that.
uh-huh.
Like, Still Nation was always at the forefront to give us news for like when Henry Cavill was coming back, and like those YouTube accounts and those specific people that you're referring to mocked us and sneered and laughed at us. But who the fuck came back? Who came back? Henry Cavill. You know?
Yep. And that's the thing, like Still Nation, Mikeyverse, they don't control the machinations of what goes on behind the scenes. They just report what's happening. You know, it's, to sneer and scoff at Henry Cavill returning, that's between you and God. At the end of the day, they just delivered the news in hopes that this news meant that the Snyderverse could be restored. We're looking for any sort of value, right? But the point, we're always hoping. And just because our hope didn't come in the form that you wanted it to, doesn't mean that Still Nation, Mikeyverse, or Cool Table, or anybody else involved were somehow lesser than. And it always struck me as odd that instead of going, you know what, guys, I completely understand, because we were all looked at as lesser than at one point. We were just kind of foot soldiers in the fandom. They looked at anybody running it as lesser than because they were always told that this was a pipe dream. So this entire fandom has always been looked at as lesser than. So to see people from within look at others that are within as lesser than is very odd, right? And I know we keep talking
Very
about
odd
this, but
indeed.
it just needs to be said, because a particular section of our fandom, Still Nation and Mikeyverse, was trying to keep us in tow, man, was trying to keep us alive. Not because of clout or anything to
You
gain.
better believe that.
Say again?
Sorry, I was just saying hi to Mikey.
Oh, not because of anything to gain, but because the news made sense, right, at the time. So
And
yeah, it's to my point, right? These shirts from Noel Leon Flores are going to mean a lot to me, as someone who is a passionate member of the Syndicate Network, Still Nation, Microverse, Cool Table, etc. It means a lot to me because I know what Still Nation means to the Snyder fandom, whether they want to admit it or not. And to have Noel Leon Flores, add to this history, it's just going to be amazing. That's just that's poetry right there. That's beautiful. I'm a poet tonight, you guys.
Exactly. Beautiful.
To be or not to be, to be.
But really, that's what was up though, wasn't it? That's what was up though. Like the Still Nation and Mikey were talking about Cavill coming back. Oh, we were grifters. Oh, scoopers. Wacky experiments and they're lying for clout and for followers. Oh, but what's that? Oh, Ben Affleck's back on Aquaman too. Oh, okay. Oh, what's that? Henry Cavill's back on Black Adam. Oh, but I thought we were clout chasers though. Oh, but right. But now that retroactively you can see that everything that Sil was talking about, that Mikey was talking about, was all happening. Like we can see that. THR themselves went and told us that. THR grifters too? Are they scoopers? But now we all see, and that's why we're still fighting. And that's why we're still pushing this movement forward, because we saw everything. Like we heard everything that was happening, and then we saw it happen. So regardless of whatever you feel about who has the inside knowledge or who's friends with Zack and who's not, the fans know. We all saw everything that happened, and we know now.
Absolutely, yo. I agree wholeheartedly. We saw that, these things came true like in real time, and we saw that people chose to either stay that they
No, Slipknot fan. I don't think he's going to be in Aquaman 2 anymore. But he was,
oh
though.
my
That's
god,
the point.
yo.
Ben was back.
Oh my
Are you
god,
getting some
that's so
wacky DMs?
hilarious.
Oh, let's go.
That's so hilarious, yo. That's so hilarious. That's so hilarious, right? Yeah, obviously. Obvious.
What happened?
Oh man. Some more wacky shit, man. This stuff's wacky. Anyway, but yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. Anyway, oh yeah, the shirts. Yeah, it's super dope to be able to collaborate on all this stuff with you guys, man. And having Noel Mikey, I'm about to put that shit in the back chat. Just give me a second, man. I can't even. That's so
Oh, my
ridiculous.
God.
Anyway, it's so fucking ridiculous, but so on brand too. Like, anyway, yeah. So having Noel design a shirt, yo, is super super dope, and I can't wait to see what he cooks up, man. And it's just it's gonna be special. Now let me put this in the back so y'all can see this. Like, man, anything else that you guys wanted to add about the shirts?
No, I just wanted to make it clear because I know I have bad reception. I just want to make it clear that like I'm not being the way I'm being for no reason. Like the whole Noah Leon Flores connection is the connection with you know Still Nation, Mikey Verse, Cool Table, etc., and how those entities were always in hopes that the Snyderverse would be restored, and they got those entities got scoffed at. We got scoffed at, and but in large mass, we were uplifted, but at the same time also disappointed with the news. We were uplifted by the fandom, I should say, but disappointed when we got the news that we were this close, but then but Sky came on with this grand idea, and here we are. And it's just poetic that a great member of Still Nation Microverse Cool Table, Dreamwalker fam, is going to be doing art to, help us bring this thing home. Like that's amazing. I love it.
It's
Mikey
fantastic.
said, "Did TMZ quote Zod? Just got caught. Just got here." Oh my god. Hey,
Oh,
did
my God.
did y'all see that in the back chat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wacky.
I don't even know if I want to laugh at that. I'm so over, you know who, and that you know what, you know. Ah,
Literally.
man, oh man.
Well, I hope.
Mikey,
I
you know
hope.
what's up. All I gotta say is Grant Morrison, right? Mikey knows what's up. What are you gonna say? It's not a queen.
I was just gonna say, I hope that these toys out of this movie don't end up getting cancelled because of lack of pre-orders and interest from the fan bases. Previous toys that were created from DC movies, heralded by this individual.
A little too specific, but I, I guess I guess we'll allow it. But yeah,
Yo, y'all
but
about to get
yeah.
Oh,
y'all
my bad.
privileges taken away. Anyway,
That's funny.
yo, I love it. I love it. Um, oh my God, this is great. Yo, this is great. He's not a penny beta. Sit down. Yeah, yo. This is wild though. So I will be announcing or we'll be putting it out later when we have the design, and once everything's kind of polished and put together, then
Yeah, I'm
oh
not gonna
my
ask
god,
you.
man. Yo, this is hilarious.
More news or that same like
Yo,
wacky news?
yo, hold on, man. Hold on, yo. This is
I think
like,
it's small.
hold on,
I better watch out. I don't want to be excommunicado.
That's funny. That's the word of the day, every trending day. Excommunicado.
Excommunicado.
Oh man, and rest in peace. My goodness, man. Good Lord. Mr. Lance. I almost feel sad, honestly. That's why I had to pause for a second because that was one of my favorite actors, man. Lance Reddick. Thinking about John Wick, you know? But yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to the brother.
I really liked him in The Wire.
You goddamn right.
That's two people from The Wire who've passed away recently. Because the actor that played Omar passed away as well. Michael K. Williams.
Yeah.
He was a legend. Well,
I'm sorry. Can you guys look at that, please? Ah, man, this is great. This is not that Lance Reddick passed, because that might have sounded kind of weird. But I got all kind of stuff going on. All kind of, it's the ambulances going by, right? All that. But yeah, it is like a lot of stuff going on right now that is really pointing towards this whole thing being like a success, yo.
absolutely. I mean, like, in the midst of a brand new DC film going to cinema, TMZ are talking about how badly it's doing and that the DC fans are calling for Zack Snyder's Justice League to be continued on Netflix. Like, hello? This was supposed to be Warner Brothers' weekend. This was supposed to be Levi's weekend.
You talking about the jeans company? Because I know you ain't talking about Zachary. That motherfucker. Shout out to that. Shout out to that Zach. Zachary Levi.
Yo.
That's funny.
Wait a minute. Can y'all give y'all take vaguely, please, about what I just put in the fucking back chat, yo? Oh my god, yo. Oh my god.
Yo, I hope the chat enjoyed that because I'm never getting invited back to stage again.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh man, that's too funny. That's too funny. Oh my goodness. Oh, 10.
No, it's just passion, baby. It's just passion.
For real, right? It's a fragrance I wear, passion. You know what I mean? At all times.
Yeah, you guys want to go ahead and give a take on that though?
Which one? You just put something else in?
When you put "Be Right Back," yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I was reacting to. That's why I laughed and gave that reaction.
Oh,
I was
okay.
giving a
Yeah.
really vague version of it. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
I just basically said, "Oh, Terran Hood."
Oh, okay. I get it now. I
And
was
I
Yeah,
just
yeah,
all I said was all we are is passionate.
yeah. You know,
I'm saying nothing more. I'm not getting my butt kicked.
hmm it's passion, baby. The Zack Snyder's fandom has always been fueled by one thing: passion. Right? We call it affectionately being Zacktivated. Right? You know, we've had a few people take that Zack crack. They've come back for recovery. It's okay. They're good now. But we always activated, baby. It's always ever needed is activation.
Exactly.
Absolutely. And shout
Hey,
out to
James.
all the viewers. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody doing the hashtags. Shout out to the viewers new and old, you know. Shout out to y'all.
Hell yeah. You guys having a great day as well?
right.
Hope everyone in the chat's having a great day.
This trending day is phenomenal in more ways than anybody realizes. So everybody within the sound of my voice, hashtag sound, baby. Let's fucking go.
Over 60,000 on each tag now as
I'm
well.
pumped.
Let's go.
Woo! Y'all don't even know. Hashtag sell. We are disruptors. Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Hashtag sell ZSJL to Netflix. It's a wrap. Let's bring this thing home. You know? And hopefully we'll see you guys in Pasadena or wherever this SnyderCon is being held. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
I'm after stream it. There's no way I can afford to come to America.
Man, yo, I just know this. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, that last one.
Right.
I can't even hint at it. I'm just gonna laugh at it.
Oh, wait a
What?
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up.
Oh,
We got Peely in the building. Hold
hey,
up.
let's go.
Peely, I'm about to hold up, man. I'm about to shoot Peely a link, yo.
Yeah,
You know what
man.
I'm
If you ain't
saying?
busy,
100%.
hop on,
100%.
man.
Hell
100%.
yeah.
I'm about to shoot
Peely.
Peely a link right now, bro.
To the infamous, notorious, prophetic truth sayer, Peely Swain.
100%. Because this is the homie. This is trending day. We on here. We get into it. You know what I'm saying? We'll be yo, this is a great day.
Yeah, those DMs are wacky. That's crazy.
Right?
Crazy.
Hey, it's all good though, because I'm suddenly feeling re-energized about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah, shouts out to Peely. Check your Twitter DMs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, yo. This is dope, yo. Look, we getting to it, yo. Man, this has been such a great day overall, right? We got uh Zach in here dropping information confirming that the Snyder cut gonna be shown in IMAX, right? I mean, we got Meepy Mod hopping in using the hashtags. We got the announcement that the next shirt will be done by Noel Leon Flores. You know what I'm saying? This is absolutely wonderful stuff right now, yo. I'm loving it. Make sure that you guys are still using those hashtags, yo, because it's super important, right? Keep tweeting, even if it's like right now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is crazy. This is some wacky stuff going on, yo. man, just I was sitting here and I'm just really thinking about like the impact of this whole thing, y'all. This is super big. This is this almost feels like the prelude to like the Zack Snyder Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy because with the introduction or the announcement of SnyderCon, like this just changed everything, right, y'all? Like it just kind of made everything so much bigger, right?
Heck yeah! I
So
just got a screenshot of what TMZ said.
yeah,
Sent to me because I haven't read it yet, and I was like, "That's so dope." Because people
TMZ,
that
bro.
yeah, what did I say?
No. I was just kind of like hyping it up, like, yo, that's
Oh
TMZ.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Yeah.
Right. And because there are people that know, like, our involvement, my involvement. So I was just like, yo, thanks. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But yeah, what was your question? Sorry, I just got the screenshot.
Wait, no, I was saying that the introduction of SnyderCon just kind of changed everything, and it just made it uh, you know, it just made it like so much bigger, and I feel like you know, SnyderCon is almost going to be like the Zack Snyder Super Bowl.
Oh
You get what
hell
I'm
yeah!
saying?
Of all of geek shit, it's funny because like um, people are kind of looking at this like, oh, we should be doing bigger numbers. Listen, everything that we're doing right now is the same message to anybody that wants to buy this thing, right? Whether that be Amazon and Hulu and Netflix, as Peter Safran himself said, right?
hmm
Um, this is all messaging towards that. This SnyderCon is letting everybody know, whether anybody uses those our hashtags or not, which I encourage you profusely use them. Um, it's all the same messaging. Zack Snyder's that dude. He that hot director. Get him back on board to your DC shit, and you're gonna be cooking. That's the messaging. So I'm not here to mince words or play semantics. This is all great. Everything that's happening right now is only bolstering what we're doing. So I'm excited. As you can
hmm
see.
absolutely.
So,
Don't be disheartened about like, oh, we're not at a specific number, or we're not at we haven't hit a specific milestone yet. Like, we're all on Twitter talking about Zack's movies and talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 years after it came out, 5 years after the theatrical release, 7 years after BVS. What is it, like 10 years after Man of Steel? So like, don't like don't be bogged down by the numbers. Like, the point is, we're here talking about this, we're here demanding this, and we're here telling everyone that if you facilitate this, we're gonna buy this. Like, this is the entire fandom, regardless of whether they're tweeting restore, or regardless of whether they're tweeting the full circle, or they're just talking about Zack Snyder's Justice League, or they're tweeting sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Whoever buys this thing is going to get all of us, and they can see that. And then that's just something that we have to remember. Like, don't just look at the numbers, look at everything.
Yeah. They're saying what we think Zach gonna talk about tomorrow. I think I'm hoping that we get an announcement on officially like a location, and times and tickets. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking
Mhm.
for. That's what I'm looking for tomorrow.
yeah, that's precisely probably what we're gonna get is specifics about what's happening. Um,
Yeah.
you know. Now, what's not so obvious, I'm hoping, is that he kind of hints at other things. I'll just leave it at
Yeah.
that. Um,
Right.
but yeah, we're obviously going to get details to like what is happening with everything that they're talking about. With the SnyderCon.
For
I'll probably
sure.
just be like venues and stuff. Venues, ticketing prices, I would imagine.
That's what I'm hoping for. Yo, we're gonna start closing this thing down in a bit, right? I want you guys to hop back on that timeline as soon as you can. Make sure you keep hashtagging and all that stuff, yo. Man, this has been a monumental day already, y'all. I want to get you guys' final thoughts before we kind of close this thing out. This is the TMZ article. But how are you guys feeling? Just as of right now, as we're closing this thing out on 3/18 trending day. Oh shit! Wait,
Oh,
Peely said he coming, so never mind.
Hey,
Hey,
we back up.
we back up. Hey,
Let's get it.
for real.
We going SnyderCon link. No, I'm just playing.
nah, cause yeah, right. Yeah, I don't want to keep. Nah,
Nah.
Peely coming. I gotta keep it going, 100%. Like I can't not get Peely on here. You know what I'm saying? This is about to be monumental, right? Yeah, feeling Zacktivated. Absolutely. So
Hey,
let's
South Cali.
go.
I saw your banners that you put up outside your house today. That's amazing.
Oh yeah, yo, South Cali, for real. Thank you for doing that, man. That was great, man. That's great. See, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. It ain't got to be nothing crazy, all fancy or nothing like that. He just went out there and did his art on the fence, recorded it, shouted everything out. That was dope. It's like this.
Yeah.
It's the same sort of thing, like what Sky did when he went to Stone Quarry, and people were trying to say, "Oh," and it's like, bro, he was brave enough. One man suited up, one Superman suited up, and had a sign representing. That's all we needed. When everybody's sitting around with their Twitter fingers talking shit, you know what I'm saying? So people like Sky, South Cali, and others who have done similar. Oh yeah, and my man, the cosplaying Kryptonian, man. I saw your video too. Great job, yo. Like stuff like that, man. This is what this fandom is about. It's not about trying to look cute, trying to look cool, and trying to be like, I don't know, whatever. Like you're a freaking high school, man. Get over yourself. We're all nerds and geeks, and y'all going out here and representing like the way you guys are doing. It's incredible stuff, man. It gets me excited and happy. Puts a smile on my face. I really dig it.
Exactly. And I just wanna take a moment. He's probably not in the stream or anything, but if you guys could check out Captain Salute 1 on Twitter, he does some awesome cosplays with like he's the guy that dresses up as Batfleck. He's got the giant dark side cosplay as well. It's like 8 foot tall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He went to a WBD convention and held up a Restore the Snyderverse sign. Just one guy on his own at a convention.
Yep.
He
does a lot of the Nightmare Batman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for remembering him, because I was like, in my head I remembered him, but I was like, I don't know his name. But that's what's up.
At Captain Salute 1 on Twitter.
Wait, we got Cocaine Bear saying, "Don't end the stream. It's too fun." Well, make sure that y'all out there tweeting still while we talking. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure y'all tweeting while we talking, and we gonna get Peely on here. Right?
Yeah. I'm talking on here. I'm tweeting. I'm looking for articles to tweet about. Like,
if y'all can get us to 100,000 while we're talking, right? I'll stay on this motherfucker myself, right? I'm about to go do something. I'm about to go to an event right now, and I'll just stay. I'll just stay on. You understand?
Right.
You get us to 100,000 right now, like while we're talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get it.
Just make sure y'all tweeting, yo. Right. He said, what's the numbers at? You want to give him a numbers update, Sammy?
Yeah, sure. I'm just pulling it up. Well, just looking at our weekly stats and bearing in mind the majority of our figures are for today, we're coming up to 100,000 for this week. And like it's been a pretty chill week as well. Like it's just been there's not been much happening this week, so the trends have just been going as standard, and then it jumped up today. So we're looking at around 65 to 70,000 today, just like since 1 o'clock. Since like what 1-2 o'clock today in the UK.
Hmm.
So, yeah, the
And
numbers
that's
are amazing.
yeah. And what about the other hashtag? Because there's two, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I just mentioned them both.
Oh yeah, yeah.
About 95,000 for Cell, Snyderverse to Netflix, and what is it? Coming up to 80,000 for Cell's SJL to Netflix.
Yeah, yo, crazy. Right, Roger that. Yeah, y'all keep tweeting. Right. Yeah, yo. We are doing numbers, yo. 100%. So look, I think that, going by as I said earlier, with all the discussions kind of surrounding DC and things that are adding to the overall Zack Snyder conversation this weekend, it's dope that we're at the forefront of everything that's going on. So y'all just make sure that y'all keep hashtagging and keep tweeting, right? And I'm gonna keep the stream up a little longer so Peely can come through. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get his take. Right. Man, but hold up. Let's talk about this while we sitting in here chilling. Right. SnyderCon, yo. I mean, how shocked were you guys by the announcement, right? And not only that, like, just what's your thoughts on the first time that this thing is going to get screened in America officially is going to probably end up being the Emerald Cut? Like, how crazy is that?
That's amazing. Like, I was worried SnyderCon wasn't going to happen again. Because there was like, they were trying to organize it last year and it sort of fell through. And so, like, seeing it come up this year was amazing. What do you
Absolutely.
think,
Yeah, there's another aspect of this. I had mentioned this on Trey's stream. That this literally means that Zack Snyder had a relationship with Warner Brothers Discovery, albeit even temporary, enough to where he can get this done. Because you cannot screen these 3 movies without their permission, point blank. I don't care what you're doing.
Absolutely.
We're talking Man
Especially
of
the
Steel,
public event.
BVS.
Public
Absolutely.
that you're
Absolutely.
charging for?
Mhm.
Like, exactly.
Yep. BVS. I'm sorry, Man of Steel, BVS Ultimate, and ZFJL, right? Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way that
Boy,
you're
no
getting
way,
that
boy.
pass. Straight up. Just ask what's his name? Kevin Smith, what happened with Batman Returns? A movie that has zero to do with anything in life right now. He couldn't even screen that because WBD was like, no. Right now, I guess the reason was like Michael Keaton and Flash or something to that nature, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just how nitpicky they are. And, rightfully so, whatever they want to do, right? But that relationship with Zack, albeit maybe temporary, right? Is still there. It happened. He got it done. So to me, conversations took place, and I would have loved to have seen or heard what conversations they were. Hopefully, a certain streaming service has a conversation with Zack Snyder, man. That would be great. But I digress.
Yeah, I think that the SnyderCon thing came out of nowhere, and usually when things like that come out of nowhere with Zack Snyder, they have a massive impact. This was no different, right? This had a massive impact on everything, so much so that James Gunn even tried to come out and try to announce his Superman Legacy movie that we all knew that he was directing. He just kind of confirmed it, right? And you saw what the results of that were. Like Zack Snyder still dominated the conversation, and I think that really shows where people's heads are at pertaining to DC. Right? People still want a conclusion to that story, and so I think that until that whole thing's kind of rectified, we're just gonna keep finding ourselves in this same position. Right.
Yeah, most
Mikey
definitely.
said, what are the numbers right now? Doing an article. What were the numbers for today, Sammy? It was
1 sec.
yeah, get a man Mikey an article. I mean, get a man Mikey the numbers for an article. Man, that's dope, yo. Because I know we was coming up on like 120,000 earlier for today for both hashtags. Oh yeah, man. See, they can't play with us, yo. They calling us a minority, and you just see what happens. We keep showing that we are not a minority. We are the majority.
Yeah, what's the old saying in life, man? Majority rules, yo. Quit playing with us.
Um, I am only gonna allow P. Lee to come up for this one. As y'all saw, I was about to actually shut it down. But we got to make room for the homie. I might even be doing this. I was planning to do a stream later as well, so maybe on that one, if you're still up, all right? Yeah. Oh, he said it'll be up in a few. Oh, shouts out to Mikey Sutton, right?
Oh,
For
the
real, for
article?
real. He said, yeah, please give me total overall numbers too. Oh yeah, yeah, nah,
Hey,
he'll
yo,
get all
thanks,
that,
Mikey.
Mikey.
Thank you, man.
Right, for sure. Yeah. Nah, this is dope, man. And this whole SnyderCon thing just changed the whole dynamic for this weekend. And so it's pretty dope to see people get so hyped now, and it just added a whole nother level of hype with us pretty much getting confirmation that this thing's going to be an IMAX show. That is incredible news. I've been dreaming about seeing this thing in IMAX. I was trying to screen it in IMAX a while back, and I got told that I couldn't. And so they were
And
absolutely
behind
right.
behind the scenes, we were talking about doing it too
Yeah,
with a few of us.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, and ran into you're like nah, you know what I'm saying. And so it's very important that we kind of have this moment to be able to partake in seeing this thing on the big screen. It's gonna be monumental, yo. Monumental indeed. All right. Said 3 articles tonight. Uh-oh. Including Wayne T. Carr article for some reason. Mikey's at it again. All right. Night shift tomorrow. Oh yeah. Said, oh, we got Lobo bowing out for the rest of the stream says, "See you around, guys. I'll say goodbye for the moment, but we're still in the fight on Twitter. Hashtag sell the Snyderverse to Netflix, and that's the bottom line because Lobo says so. Glass shatters, absolutely, right?
Lobo, Steve Austin. Huh?
For real, for real.
Mikey, I just dropped you the numbers in the chat. And tagged you there. We are still halfway through though, so expect the numbers to continue to rise.
Absolutely,
because they're not dropping on the trend page. Just keep going up and up and up.
Yeah. Mikey Sutton with the gauntlet saying get Sky to 1K subs too. Y'all already know we're gonna have that all bomb show. He said, "Bruh, my computer is active as hell. I'm gonna have to catch you another time." Hey, yo, it's all good, Joe. It's all good, yo. Look, all right, so we can kind of go around and give our final thoughts now. For real this time. I'll start with you, Leon. What you want to say to the people before we slide on up out of here? I guess he just dipped, right? Nah, I'm sure he'll be back. Sammy, all right, so it's on to you now. What are your final thoughts on everything before we get on out of here and hop on back on the timeline? Because that's where I'm going.
Yeah, absolutely. We are doing fantastically. Like, and don't be worried about hashtag numbers or like arguing with people on timelines and stuff. Let's just focus on celebrating the movie that we're here to celebrate. Like, post your favorite Zack Snyder's Justice League scenes. Like, I was doing that earlier. I was doing my favorite quotes, my favorite scenes from the movie. Like, I was posting up little videos and stuff that I'd taken from the film and that. Like, let's just take this moment to really drill home to whoever's watching, whatever streaming service, whatever movie production. Like, doesn't matter who they are, they all watching us right now, and they are pricing up how much, like, how valuable this is for them. So we just have to keep up the demand and keep showing them that this is a viable purchase and that it is well within their best interest to do so. And let's just have a great time.
Shouts out to Peely Swain, yo. Shouts out to Peely. Much love and appreciation, sir. He said, hashtag long live the Snyderverse, right? Hashtag sell Snyderverse to Netflix. Hashtag sell VSJL to Netflix. Much love, big homie. We got Reffin' ass Leon back, aka Mr. Messaging. What's going on with you, sir? What's your final thoughts before we get on out of here, sir?
My final thoughts are that I'm very much proud of everybody who have been involved. You know, I keep saying this. Thank you, Sky, for this grand idea. You know, you gave my mind and my skills something to do in this geek space when giving up was pretty much the only option, right? So shout out to you endlessly. Shout out to Sammy for being the fiery warrior and being a multifaceted talent. Sammy's not only just a great trender and somebody who knows how to galvanize. Sammy's dope and ill with the edits. You know what I mean?
Thank
on
you.
that artistic side, yeah. So we got a team. You know, we got a team. You know, the team is special. Team got skills. You know, a lot of thinkers and doers around here. So it's cool to be amongst intelligent company, right? Shout out to the big homie Sil. Shout out to Mikey Sutton. Shout out to the Good Austin. Shout out to El Necron. Shout out to Trey from the Bat Channel. Super Bro Corey. I can go on and on and on. There've just been so many. Shout out to Jacob from Vero.
Oh, yeah.
He's been helping with
Jacob
those likes.
Legend.
Hell
For
yeah.
sure.
He's like the Zack Snyder whisperer when it comes to
I was just
the
thinking that.
freaking likes. It's crazy. He got somebody mad at one point. Somebody was like, "I get Zack Snyder's attention too." I was like, "Bro, it's not even about all that." Oh man, that was I had to shout
That's what
that
they
day out
think.
because it was hilarious. I'll tell y'all later. It was funny, but anyway, me and Jacob and everybody had a laugh. It was funny, but yeah, man, this has been just incredible, and shout out to Shazam for bombing. I believe that contributed without knowing it. Shout out to Zachary Edward Snyder, the auteur himself, dropping those major bombs a couple of days ago. That we have a SnyderCon to look forward to. That's going to be so special. It's going to be so special, and I'm glad that added to the sell ZSJL to Netflix, sell Snyderverse and Netflix conversation. That was in love and appreciation of Zack Snyder's work, and in hopes that we will all see his work continue on a streaming platform near you, preferably Netflix. Shout out to Noel Leon Flores for agreeing to do the shirts. Shout out to everybody who's been buying the shirts that are on sale currently. Shout out to AFSP for being amazing and ink to the people. Everybody keep trending, keep trending, keep trending. This day is great. Everybody have fun. Follow the ROEs and stay blessed. I don't think I have anything else to say, really. I think I'm good.
Absolutely. No, I think you covered it all.
Yeah.
Like, and everyone that you shouted out, I just want to add to that as well. Like, all of you guys are amazing. Shout out to everyone that's in the chat, everyone that rocks with us, whether you were mentioned
And
or
Peely
not.
Swain. My fault.
Shout
Sorry.
out to
Peely Swain.
Peely.
Because without him, there's a whole bunch of shit that was going on the low that we wouldn't have known about that helped plant the seed to what we see now, to be completely honest. Without things that he told us and bolstering us, that I don't think there is this idea, to be honest. So shout out to him. Like he was a big part of like our whole way of thinking before Sky came up with this grand idea. You know what I mean? Like Peter's a dope dude. He's underrated as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Legend.
y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know how I feel about Peely Swing,
OG.
right? The OG of he is the OG's OG, 100%, right? Yo,
Facts.
I want to say thank everybody for coming out tonight. This was a wonderful stream. Ran a little bit longer than I thought that it was, but still, it's such is life, and it's dope. I think that days like today, it really just goes to show that this fandom in this community is really special. I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world. And though we may, fight and argue and all that stuff, we're still able to come together and do great things, right? So
Come together. Sorry.
Absolutely.
I was waiting.
The progress that we've been making in terms of like driving these numbers up has been insane. Thank all of you guys for all the work that you've been putting into that. The fact that we have another Justice League actor hopping on board, right, and really tweeting out a hashtag and showing their support is super dope, the fact that Zach is out there still dropping news, um, giving us gasoline to keep this engine running is just incredible, right? Just seeing you guys' reactions to all this stuff has been super special. And the fact that, we got Noel Leon Flores, right, to design the second shirt. That's incredible as well, right? Everything about this movement has been organic, and it's going to continue to be that way. And with it being organic, uh, it gives it its own extra special feel, right? So just thank you guys, and just know that you guys are at the center of every decision and every choice that we make. And that will continue to be the case. You guys are our true north, and getting Zach's vision completed is our ultimate goal, and that is the only goal in which we are unwavering. Right? Is that we trying to get this 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 thing really brought back to life, and it's not the time to worry about ego or whatever your standing may or may not be
Semantics.
in the community, right? Because I do think that we have people that are kind of trying to slow us down, and it's a little bit disheartening, because at the end of the day, I feel that getting Zach's vision out there and really making this happen should be the ultimate goal, and everything else should be able to be put to the side. But we can only control what we can control, and what we've been doing, you guys have been resonating with in huge ways. And so we just gonna continue to kind of push this thing forward, and hopefully you guys keep rocking with us. So y'all have been dope. This has been a wonderful stream, and I want to thank you guys for being here, yo. I will see y'all back on the timeline, right? And we're gonna get to it, yo. So any last words, y'all, before we get out of here?
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Have a great time. I'll see you on the timeline. Better be tweeting.
I just got 4 words. Just 4 words. The man said sail. Let's go.
Let's go.
On that note, peace.
Peace.